Okay.
Requiring face masks amid the coronavirus pandemic. And this may leave cashiers, stock clerks, even customers pitted against people who refuse to abide by stores' mask policies. Action News reporter Jeff Jericho is live in Fairless Hill, Bucks County tonight.
Notice how Rick took it upon himself to say people refuse. Now, I thought that the news always spoke in terms of alleged. Like they don't say that a person committed a particular crime. They say that they're accused of, or it's alleged. It's journalism 101. Who the fuck is fucking Rick over here? Who the fuck is he to say, to make the determination for an entire population that we can wear a mask, but that we refuse to? Okay? Not everybody can wear it. Now, it is true, there are people out there who do refuse, and it should indeed be their constitutional right to make that decision. I could so segue right now, but there's not enough time. If the whole thing was reversed, like a parallel opposite universe of what's going on right now involving religion instead of a pandemic, what if people in stores ran up to women wearing their, burqas, and snatched it off? For public safety, we need to be able to see your face. Okay? You'd lose your fucking shit. Okay? The alt-left would lose their fucking shit. And you would insist that that business accommodated that person's religion. Guess the fuck what? It's not just only my disability that makes my wearing a mask not possible, but yes, it's also my religious beliefs. It is truly my fervent belief that this is precursor to the mark of the beast. Have you not noticed that these government-issued face masks now come with insignias on them? Just saying. And I already said it before. The mask, it's only inches away from your forehead. Not only are my disability rights being violated, but also my rights to practice my faith as I believe my faith to be. Okay? So if you would hold that woman's burqa sacrosanct, or a Jewish person's yarmulke sacrosanct, if somebody went in and snatched it off of them, well then my right should be sacrosanct to not wear Mark of the Beast apparel. Here we go. Let's give a listen.
With more on that. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Rick, incident played out yesterday here at the Fairless Hills Garden Center, and this is really the last thing small businesses need. Many of them had been shut down for much of the spring, and while many people cooperate with the mask rule, a vocal minority is making it difficult for business owners and employees.
It's clearly marked. We have big...
A vocal minority? Oh, so it really doesn't make a difference if we're being made to suffer, okay, both physically and spiritually, okay? Should all of the billions of people in the world not gone to help? I suppose in comparison, a small minority. 6 million Jews, they're a small minority, so let them burn, huh? What if we left your 6 million Jews in the crematorium? They're a small minority. Come on, let's keep listening.
But Gary Steinberg says the signs outside his Fairless Hills Garden Center didn't stop one family from entering without masks Tuesday afternoon. A woman in yellow with 6 kids in tow.
She became very irate with all 3 employees that politely asked her to put a mask on.
Despite the request, Steinberg says the family spent 25 minutes browsing. The woman then verbally assaulted a cashier who refused to ring her up.
I believe communist was one of the names she called her.
So either wear the mask...
And I'm not doing it because I woke up in a free country.
Videos of anti-mask shoppers behaving badly are flooding the internet. Store clerks...
Quick side note, yes, 6ABC and other news outlets are well aware of my Walmart video. No, you will not see my video referenced in any news outlet. They only want irate people. They only are interested in people when they are featured, the tiny snippets. Because see, I can get off into this. You know how news always host both sides? You'll have a conservative and a liberal talking about whatever the topic is. Okay? How come you don't have any anti-lockdown people on your show? Think about it. You keep saying that you wonder why we don't comply. Well, then why don't you just simply invite us on? Or is it you're only really willing to shove a microphone very briefly in front of somebody's face that, because I've seen the city council where they'll only show snippets of them screaming, "Plandemic! This is a scamdemic!" This is why corporate media doesn't want me anywhere near its cameras, because they know my mind is too highly organized, my narrative is clean, concise, to the point, and they know that my facts are in order and that they won't be able to countermand them. The same reason why people like David Pakman and the atheist experiment very quickly hang up on me on the phone, because they know that I can't be handled the way they can other yutzes and putzes who call in with their sheepish, shy voices. Should I talk now? Is now when I talk? So Gary Steinberg, okay, he's telling us that this woman did not want to comply. I do not know this woman's medical situation, or if there's a medical situation. Maybe she is capable of wearing a mask, maybe she isn't. I really don't know. I'm not a person that jumps to conclusions. I like to base my reporting on fact. Something corporate media, I guess, abandoned 6 months ago.
Now on the front lines of enforcing the mask requirement, and some are getting injured. Elijah Brown of Percy, Bucks County, was arrested in May after allegedly punching a store clerk in the face after he was asked to mask up.
It's definitely scary, but it's definitely one of those things where you're like, I don't want to just call out some random stranger.
Claire Kunzier, who works at Swaddle, a baby's clothing store in Ambler, got one complaint from a shopper she asked to mask up. But overall, she says most adhere to the signs plastered all over the borough.
I mean, obviously the sensational stories are the ones that are getting like airplay, but for the most part, I've seen that people are complying.
Back at the garden center, Steinberg says the belligerent customer was forced to leave after being asked a fourth time to put on a mask. But his problems were just beginning.
She posted something and twisted the story. We're getting a lot of hate mail and people just screaming at us in all caps and calling us on the phone, and so we decided to set the record straight.
And Steinberg wants the public to know that if someone cannot wear a mask due to a health condition, his staff is more than happy to shop for them and bring the purchases to their car.
Shop for them and bring the purchases to their car. Oh, you mean like a white-only establishment? Isn't that what we're talking about? I'll see what time is like here. This thing might chapter on me, and if it does, then I'll just have to do a part 2. That's what we're talking about. White only. Able-bodied only. Then why are we building handicap ramps? Handicap stalls for restrooms? Why do we offer the disabled Braille hearing assistance devices when they should just simply stay home? Just stay home. This is what ADA was crafted for 30 years ago. I believe we just had the anniversary. 30 years ago. We just had the anniversary. Stay your ass outside, you fucking cripple. We'll bring it to you. We don't want your kind in here. I'm going to have to save it for another episode about the future of resistance. It is being discussed in the second stimulus package. Mitch McConnell is making it known that he wants immunity to liability for the merchants because he knows that this whole thing is wholly illegal.